Hello, I'm Cody, and welcome to Session 17 of my Pillars of Eternity turn-based Triple Crown attempt. Last time, we dealt with a drunkard, we learned Gathman is harassing my citizens and started organizing defenses against him. We slaughtered a host of drakes around a sulfur lake, and we hunted down our first bounty, the war chief Iklak, who also had a bunch of drakes with him. This time, I think our first goal is going to be to, where is it? Find some more of these bounties, since that one was reasonably easy and profitable. Magran's Fork. Elm Shore. Not sure I know where Elm Shore even is yet. And Black Meadow. Elm Shore, no, that's Pearlwood Bluff. I mean, I'm guessing it's near Twin Elms by the name. It could easily be one of the areas I've already been to, just has an alias that I'm not familiar with, but looks like there's one in Magran's Fork and Black Meadow, so it makes sense to do those. I'm at Cadenuan now. I'll go to the Black Meadow first, I guess.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Really kind of wish the game stayed in fast mode if I saved the game in fast mode. I basically never want to not be in fast mode. I mean, there might be a circumstance where I don't want to be in fast mode, but I have yet to encounter it, if so. Obviously, in real time, probably makes more sense not to want to be in fast mode all the time, but I haven't done that in a long time. How close can you get before it starts turning yellow? There we go. Well, there's the Dweller. That's our target. What? They can spot me pretty easily, it seems, so I'm not going to get a great opening.
Yes?
Range on that. Not very good. Aloth really feels like he should be a better opener than he is. I wish he could get Extend Spell or whatever it's called from D&D and Pathfinder that increases the range. Actually, I think Extend is the duration one. I don't remember what the reach distance one is. Whatever that is.
Oh?
I encountered these before. I have not. Don't remember if Earth Blights are immune to piercing. I know many Blights are. I think my opening is just to bean this Menpoigra. Well, this is probably not going to prove relevant, but I still feel like one of these days those traps might be handy. Maybe I have to run away in that general direction and it will save my life.
Ready, Watcher.
70 damage is a decent start. Toss this one a bit further back than last time, so that maybe it'll actually get a turn and I'll get to see what it can do. Only interesting that using the summoning figurines does not break my turn. Or not break stealth, sorry. Are those the same drakes that Canna summons that are largely useless? Looks like they might be. But hey, they can suck up an attack, that's great.
Spot on!
Hey. Yes?
There's still two enemies we can't see. just throw all of our summons up, I think. There's no reason to take risky plays here. I can rest before the next bounty. Nether Men Puegra, which I assume are just higher level Puegras. Yep, they seem as useless as the one can I can summon. Okay, this is our summon. Once per encounter, creates a thick layer of bark over allies in the area of effect, affording them a damage reduction to pierce, burn, and shock. Very small radius, good DR, middling duration. Just do some damage and blind. Once per encounter. Blind is 3 turns, that's not terrible. Friendly AoE for a fairly potent heal. Though again, it's a radius from caster, and the radius is more or less melee. Don't know that... I'm pretty sure Sunbeam has a very small radius, right? Yeah. 1.55. Base of 1.25. Not sure. I might put that like right there. I think it might hit the Dweller without hitting E2Mac or Nanook.
We're down one.
Well, killed the worm, and I don't think it hit the Dweller, so good job, me.
I feel off.
Ooh, some big hits. Yeah, Aloth is going before this thing gets another turn, so I'll just
Following your lead.
hit.
Your tale ends here.
Hey.
Nice to get a knockdown. Nice to see those things wasting their spells on my summons.
We're losing people. Settle. Oh.
Oh good, the blights are vulnerable to pierce. Not to prone, though. Immune to that. Not too surprising. This Dweller has a lot of debuffs.
Affect worth and wrath.
Yes. Roak 10.
I'm here. After him, Ishmak.
Shades are making good work on this Earth Blight. Be great if they lived long enough to kill it off all by themselves, though I would be surprised if they did. And this worm's probably going to go down on that Troll's next turn.
Leave it to me!
Ah, the Dweller is immune to the stun of the Shade. Nice.
I'm ready.
Crit the Dweller and the Troll. So somehow for only like 40 damage, which is low for a crit from her. Killed it already. All in all, this fight has gone a lot better than I was afraid it might.
We're down one.
Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one.
If we to go down, take them all with us!
Following your lead.
Oh. It summons more blights. Not ideal.
Sacre Doom.
I shall deal with this one.
I'm ready.
Ooh, stun Canna. Don't care for that.
The Republics. Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one. Yes.
Hey. You're not getting through me.
I really thought Nanook could finish that off.
Yes? These ones are in for a walloping!
Ready, Watcher. After him, Ichimok. I'm ready. For the Republic!
Ooh, that was a big hit. Bounced wrong.
Following your lead.
Not good. Canna got a turn.
Let's
Heal himself up.
end this.
Hey. Leave it to me!
Ready, Watcher. My bow's ready.
There we go. I think that was the last slash only. I mean, the Dweller might have been dangerous. I was going to say the only dangerous one left other than the Dweller.
Yes? These ones are in for a walloping!
Poison!
Excellent.
Yes. Larisandis! Permet kong swolias. After him, Ichimok.
Yes? These ones are in for a walloping! Hey.
Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one. I'm ready. Vi aces vox converano. Yes.
Following your lead. For Takoa!
Got an arrow for this one.
Aye? I shall deal with this one.
I'm ready.
Hey.
Vi aces vox converano.
Hey.
Fight's dragging on a bit since I just
Yes.
really am not having anyone deal much damage other than Chie.
Ready, Watcher.
I'm gonna struggle a lot whenever I get to a fight where Chie just gets dropped instantly. And I can't get her back up safely.
Let's have it out!
Why is Itumak not engaging? Giving me flanking.
I'm ready.
Weird.
The Arches Vox Converan.
Well, he is now. Oh, maybe he was stunned and I didn't notice or something like that.
Got an arrow for this one. Oh.
Hey.
Following your lead. Sacred Doom!
After him, Ismark.
How may I help?
Let's have it out!
Permed Kong Swolias. Poison! Ready, Watcher. After him, Ismark.
Hey.
Better go help out Nanook.
I'm ready. Permed Kong Swolias.
How may I help? These uns are in for a walloping!
Yes? Sacred Doom!
My bow's ready.
Yes.
I'm ready. Border Republics.
Yes.
Let's have it out!
My bow's ready.
Hey, you're not getting through me.
Let us end this.
Following your lead. For Takoa!
I'm ready. The Arches Vox Converan. My bow's ready.
Yes. These uns are in for a walloping! Hey. You're not getting through me.
Alright. And no special loot or anything, just its head. Suppose that's always the drawback of fighting tree monsters. Not likely to drop much in the way of armor or weapons. Alright, back to Cadenua to hand that in and rest. Get all my per day summon abilities back so I can use them on the next bounty.
The keep's coming along nicely.
Greetings.
Good hunting, I hope. What can I do for you? I took down the Dweller. The relief of the merchants, I'm sure. Here's the coin they were offering. Anything else? Not yet. Ooh. Everyone gained a level. I didn't think I was that close to a level up. Okay, well, let's start at the end. Annie, more health, or more stealth. I have taken a weapon focus with her. I really wish there was a quick way for it to, like, if it showed me on the left or center or somewhere which talents you'd already selected. And abilities, for that matter, since that could change your decision-making at times. Plus 25. I have no idea how this works or if it works in turn-based. Like, do I actually have faster turn recovery? If I use this, would I have faster turn recovery by moving a step and shooting, moving a step and shooting? Or do you already get, like, a ranged recovery penalty every time you take a step while shooting? I have no idea. The game is extremely opaque with that sort of information. And marksman's always solid, though I kind of like continuing to focus on her companion if there's good options here. Sneak attack damage is whatever. If anything, I'd give her sneak attack damage before I'd give it to her pet. DR bypass is good, but only 3. I don't know, if that was 3 and then like gain +1 for every 3 levels, kind of like the pet DR ability does, Would be more of a choice. Increasingly feeling like just getting some bonus accuracy is the way to go. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright, how about Canna? Going with athletics and lore. Well, let's do that, I guess. And another second level invocation. Certainly his summon was disappointing so far. I think I might take the heal with immunity to Frightened and Terrified. The immunity to Frightened and Terrified, you know, will deal with the fact that his song, or phrase that I took, did not work the way I hoped it would. And when it says reduces the duration of Frightened by 1, if the Frightened has a duration of 1, it doesn't just make it not affect you. It seems to round up to 1 at least. Whereas just plain immunity for 6 turns is decent. Certainly he can get this off more than once every 6 turns, so if I need to, I can keep whomever he can hit with this just immune to Frightened and Terrified. Well, also just having a renewable heal on him is nice. And he's got what? Alright, I gave him that rapier that has +1 engagement, which I quite like. Grab Weapon Focus Noble to just lock him into always using rapiers, scepters, rods, maces, and daggers. I think I've already taken Sword and Shield style with him. No, I have not. Weapon and Shield style, then. I think it's hard not to just say, give me +6 deflection. And plus, who knows how much reflex, like 14 or something. Elegina is also getting a mixture of athletics and lore. Oh, I think Edar is as well. Get our athletics up. Increased damage on Flames of Devotion. That's not bad, but you can still only use that twice per encounter. Good 50% boost to Lay on Hands healing is nice. I have only used it a couple of times, though. Allies' attack speed goes up for 1 turn when you use Flames of Devotion. What's the radius? Nearby allies, but it doesn't say what the radius is. And my guess is the radius is so small as to be useless, like most things with radiuses in this game. She is using this club. And, like, it is soul-bound, so she's likely to be using it for a while. I think I think I'm just going to grab +6 accuracy so she can hit things with that club a little bit more reliably. I don't think I've taken all the defensive traits with her that I want yet, but as a paladin, she just seems durable enough that I want her to start hitting things more regularly. Alright, I think 6 lore is all I really cared about with him. I want to focus on athletics the rest of the way in case I hit high athletics checks in those event things like climbing the tower. Weapon Mastery Knight. +10% damage with swords and crossbows, I suppose. Already got his weapon specialization, which I think basically does that. This is just more, I guess. Another ability that kind of feels like a feat tax, where it's like you'd be a fool not to take it, but it's incredibly unexciting. Aeloth. You are doing a mixture of stealth and mechanics. I'll just grab some mechanics then, since you can afford it, and take stealth next level. 4th level spells. Summon 3 tentacles. I'm sure I looked through these last time, but don't really remember them already. Other than being disappointed that none of them have the action type standard. I want more spells of action type standard so that I can just throw things like Fireball that don't need to wait for a charge up and have all of the enemies move out of its way while oh, that one is, but that's just like a teleport that switches locations. Probably circumstances where that's useful, but oof, very situational. If the stun were longer, maybe. I think we'll get the tentacles. Always hard to go wrong with superior deflection. I'd love to pick one of these elemental damage focus ones, but he just doesn't really have a focus. Like, he's got Fireball, which I try to use regularly, but without the area of effect markings, it's very hard to use without causing problems. I don't hate the idea of just grabbing these plus 10 to a defense. Damage himself when he uses his implement. He does use it a lot, but I would definitely not take that. If I'm going to get something that improves that, I'd get Blast, which might be the way to go. I do a fair bit of just plinking away with that nowadays, since getting the Soulbound one on him. Like, that's mostly because I'm fishing for its domination proc chance, in the hopes of eventually upgrading it, since it needs to do a certain amount of dominations to upgrade. When in doubt, superior deflection. And finally, Chie. We cannot get mechanics to 10 this level. Oh well, next level. You've got your weapon focus. I'm surprised I still don't have marksman. I thought that I did. I guess because her racial bonus is so similar. I've already been playing as if I have it. Yep, I get marksman. Even more accuracy, plus 5% chance to hit. I mean, she already basically always hits, and mostly crits, and every point of accuracy pushes that mostly crits in closer and closer to always crits. Her accuracy is already 99, and it gets plus 10 against anything that isn't near her. I guess it's really only 94, because she's rarely standing close enough to Aeloth to get that Gallant's focus. Still a good 20 higher than anyone else. Alrighty.
Yes?
I have not rested yet, right? Yeah, it kinda has damage, so I must not have. So apparently I didn't use the beetle with her. Interesting. I should have. It's my best summon and the one I didn't use. But rest again before heading to the next one.
You're a newcomer to the Deerwood as well. What do you make of it so far?
I mean, these people are lunatics, but that mostly seems to be the fault of Raedric. There does seem to be trouble brewing. That seems to be a constant in these parts. If it isn't trouble with the Glanfathans, it's trouble amongst the Deerwoodens themselves. I find it strange that a people surrounded by enemies should tear at each other so. They're a rather refreshing bunch otherwise, I think. I've whiled away an hour or two taking in the regulars in one tavern or another, and everyone from the merchant to the servant has an opinion to share. had a few events. Glanfathen's soul hunter has arrived seeking employment. She was nearly set upon by brigands on the road, but your patrols intervened. I didn't know I had patrols. Ooh, she's expensive. 100 copper per day. My first hireling, though. And she has much better bonuses than everyone else. I am going to buy her, because don't know if there's like a time limit when you get these special ones, but I don't want to lose the possibility. I do think that means I need to make sure I always have the copper for her, or she might leave. Means, once again, building the best ratio of the thing that takes the longest while costing the least, just to keep construction moving. It appears to be 3 days for 1500, the Woodland Trails, which will grant a bonus to Constitution and Athletics when resting.
Certainly.
Alright, to Agaran's Fork for the other hunt. With any luck, this one might have some drops for me that I can sell and make some money.
I'm on the trail.
But who knows? I don't even remember what it is I'm hunting here. Apparently I never explored whatever's up here either, so I'll go take a look at that while I'm here. And it would appear that there was nothing up here. Alright. Well, if I'm a bounty, I'm probably going to be over near this Ager formation. That looks like the most interesting thing, and I do remember that there was no notable encounters over there my first time through here, so it makes sense to put it there. Oh. Don't know what this is, but let's make sure I'm grouped up. This might be the bounty, or it might be something else entirely. Ramfell the Wayfarer, is that what I'm dealing with here? No. Though the name does sound familiar, I do not know from where. Yeah, I'm looking for Sir Sly Curdell and his band here. Maybe that's this.
I'm ready.
Following your lead.
Hey,
I'm ready.
I'm going to approach from the bottom. The angle does not look good there.
Yes. Yes.
aye?
I'm ready.
A motley gathering stands at the crossroads. At first glance, the person at the head of the group seems more monster than man. Two large, curling horns emerge from the sides of his skull, forming a hardened carapace that is pocked like coral. Down its center, the strange shell splits, revealing the ash-gray skin of a man's face, obscured above the nose. The horns might seem a mere helmet, save that in several places you cannot tell where the flesh ends and the bone begins. From the neck down, however, this is by all appearances a human man, clad in fine armor of the same dark shade as his features. The man smiles, revealing long white teeth from which the gums have retracted. Despite his masked eyes, he looks unerringly in your direction. "Hail, traveler, and well met." He turns to Pelagina, smiling all the wider. "Hey, how now, pretty lady? Had I your patron, I'd be a dark bird still, but all the more handsome for it." "Patron? That's one way of putting it. Delusional, but we all deal with it in our own way." He laughs quietly. "Are you enjoying the fresh air? We," he gestures to the men and women behind him, "are doing much the same." "You seem well armed for scholars." Ah, but we are not scriveners or aspiring priests, but rather scholars of death. We're better to witness it than on the road, he laughs. These paths are not very safe. For instance, I have heard tell that there are certain groups, comprised of individuals both skilled and handsome, who, depending on the monetary fortunes of strangers, will unseam these poor devils from nose to nave and thereby send them into the next life. I think our talk is done. Kill that one, though. I want to see the light lever. Okie dokie then. Which would I have to move? Oh my god. No range on that. Rather just bean him. Wow, only grazed the other one. How do I graze with my 91 accuracy? Jeez, 72 defense. That's concerning.
Ready, Watcher. Lava beyond seek.
Decrease the constitution. Each other attack should do effectively more damage as a proportion. Oh, good, yeah. Interrupt too.
Yes?
Try summoning some tentacles.
Ah, Ulu Sen!
Oh, I already killed the named one.
Let's
He charmed my bear. That's rude.
Oh.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher. My bow's.
Wow, 52 damage crit. Nice.
I'm ready.
following your lead. Proactive!
Ready, Watcher. After him.
Not sure which of the enemies has the ranger that has the bear companion. I thought it was going to be that tracker. Apparently not. Guess it doesn't matter. The bear's near dead at this point. Finishing it off is probably more worthwhile than trying to figure out who summons it, or to whom it's a companion.
Hey.
Not hard to say. Likely it's one of the ranged attackers, I guess.
one. I'm ready.
That's the gunner. He has bonded grief. Now that I've knocked it out.
After him.
How may I help? These are...
Well, the tentacle seemed like a good spell.
Following your lead. For Takoa!
After him. The
Hey. You're not...
Following your lead. Proactive!
Let's...
Ready, Watcher. I'm ready. Bam.
Hey. Leave it!
Got an arrow.
Hi? Let's...
Yes. Finish that.
Odd choice.
Board. I'm here. After him.
Hi? Let's...
Oh. Will battle not end while Nanook is charmed? I have to just pass turns until it recovers.
I'm ready.
There we go. As you prepare to strike a final blow, Grammarfowl raises a hand. Wait, wait. You have won the day. Mercy, traveler, I beg you. I mean, I guess I'll send him to my dungeons, even though the last person I did that with just escaped almost immediately afterwards. And that probably just denies me loot for no reason. Oh my. Oh my, that's a huge chunk of fine loot. 12 pieces of fine loot? Well, that greatly helps with my money problems. Scratch that. 12 plus 7, 19 pieces.
To whispers and shadows.
And if fine loot starts dropping regularly, I think I'll just very quickly have all the money I could ever want. My vague recollection of the game's economy, anyways, is you're just broke constantly until fine loot starts being, more common than not on enemies, and then you have all the money in the world. There's Slicerdell. I think I might be too late to get out of that, yeah. Oh well.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Starting off with a stun.
Ready, Watcher.
Used hers.
Hey.
Lava will be on seek.
Hi?
Well done, E2Mac. And these tentacles worked out quite well last time. Let's go for them again.
Selmes metu. Your
Ready, Watcher.
Just threw a bear like 15 meters. Phenomenal.
Yes.
Got an arrow. I'm ready. Bolt.
Hey.
Excellent. Alright, you have this now. Good hotkey that so that I remember it exists. Well, I don't need it right now.
Got an arrow. I'm ready. Bolt.
Yes?
Yes.
We've lost someone.
Ah. There we go. The nuke was knocked down there for a long time.
I'm here. My bow's. I'm ready.
following your lead. Roak 10.
I shall do. Hey. For it! Lavaro beyond seek.
Ah, nice. Stunned him and interrupted the spell. Oh wow, I knocked out the lion companion? I don't even remember targeting it. Wonder how that happened.
I'm here. My bow's.
Main reason I was coming over here to focus down this outlaw ranger was so that the lion companion would die automatically, so then I didn't have to waste damage on it, but guess it just happens.
How may I help? I shall do.
Maybe it's this damage the monk seems to do to people near him. Maybe that it's his allies as well. Because it's been pounding away at my team. Oh shoot, I meant to heal Itumak once again his turn. Oh well, too late now.
Hey. Leave it.
I'm ready. Freros, Ceres!
Wait.
Ready, Watcher.
There we go.
Got an arrow.
Roll up 10.
Let's.
Yes.
Ready, Watcher. My bow's ready.
Lucky interrupts. Don't matter. I don't think there was ever a chance I was losing this fight unless I horrendously misplayed it, but still nice to get those interrupts.
Leave it.
I'm here. After him, Ichimak.
Just keep getting them. That poor priest. That would be so frustrating.
Oh.
I'm ready. Bam. Ready, Watcher. My bow's ready.
Yes. Let's.
Following your
Hmm.
Hey. For it.
I'm ready. My bow's ready.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Hi.
Just gonna let Sagani have this. Not Sagani, Pelagina. Almost slow. See if maybe she can get the, Or not. Canna will just finish it up with his aura. I was going to say, see, hopefully she could get the hobbles from her club, since she's really just not getting these very often. I'd like to see what the next level is. Oh well. That is a unique stock. Fine plate. That's really nice. And of course his head. And some vendor fodder. I'll check this grimoire. Oh, it has level 5 spells. I'll look at that a bit more closely then. Ooh. Taxes collected, lost 791 to bandits, and managed to keep about 90. Not a phenomenal ratio. Alright, what was that loot? Break spell, the S-Stock. It has 5 DR bypass, I think that's just innate to all S-Stocks. It gives you plus 3 damage reduction against burn, plus bonus accuracy and damage versus beast. Even more DR bypass. That one I think might be part of the uniqueness of it. Yeah, rending. I assume. That won't let me, like, click on it to get info or hover over it to get info. Kind of interesting. The burn-proofed and rending are both unique to the weapon. The slaying isn't. That's this. And just means you can't pick a potentially more useful one, like Kith or Spirit. But I do think Beast includes, like, Drakes and Dragons, which is not bad. But I don't really have anyone using S-Stocks, so it goes in the stash. Some spells that I don't really want to bother learning. I mean, Slicken could be interesting. Grease is certainly phenomenal in Pathfinder, Kingmaker, but I don't know that I care here. This, that's a cast. A cone spell, especially on a cast. It's just impossible to hit anything with. They'll just move unless it resolves right away. Terrified. Resolve and Dex by 4. Accuracy by 20. That's pretty good. And getting their Might, Con, and even Move. Wow, that's a very good in theory. How much does this cost? 500. Sure, I mean, he can't cast it yet, but... Give Aeloth the first spell that he learned by spending money. Don't know when or if I'll ever use that. For all I know, I'll find a companion I like more than him before he gets high enough level to cast that. Let's head to Gilded Vale, since it's only a couple hours away, and I want to do some shopping there.
Hail and well met.
Let me see your wares. Soul value, high to low. Another thing I wish I didn't have to pick every single time I load my save. It would be nice if it just remembered that that's my preference. Lots of fine plate armors. Now, I've got one I kept in Chie's inventory. I'll take a closer look to see if anybody would rather wear that than what they're currently wearing in a second. I don't think so, but it's definitely nice to confirm. That? No. What I really like is have it be sorted by, like, rarity. But I don't accidentally sell a unique item I don't want to. I'll hold on to one of those shields. That's nice. And of course, the reason I came here is I want this bronze horn figurine. And let's see if there's anything else. Oh, I definitely want the blunting belt for somebody. I don't know who. There's this outworn buckler. Friendly aura +5 to all defenses. And 3 meters. That's like a higher radius than most of the auras people could get through class skills. Only usable by Paladin, but I've got a Paladin. Yes. And I was wondering if it affected her as well, but it does, so that's phenomenal. Just +5 to all defenses. Even if it was only for her, that would be excellent. But applying to the whole team, or at least anyone near enough to her, is even better. DR and slash. +5 too, that is so much. That's what you're already wearing, I assume? Yeah. What about you? Oh. Oh, right, she has a cloak that is almost as good, so I'll give it to Canna. Yeah. 26, 26. Nice. That plus 50% initiative is noticeable on her. It's really dragging her turns down. It's the same as what Canna's got, but it looks different. It's a lot more ornate. Normally don't like ornate, but in this case, I think it looks better on him. Whoops, that wasn't intentional. There we go. You definitely don't want it. You want to get more turns. Tempted to throw it on him. The more damage reduction's good, but he's not being dropping. I shouldn't worry about it. He's staying up, and the second chance on that's good. I also like that he actually gets turns every once in a while, whereas Pelagina doesn't because of that. Now I've got this bronze horn. Who do I want to put that on? I think I've found the cameo less effective than I want. I'm going to give it to Sagani. And I give the cameo to Canna, since it's not great. Seems more situational, and Canna's the one that'd be using those sorts of things least likely, since he'll usually or often have a summon already up. And I'm fairly confident if he tries to summon something else, it'll just unsummon it. I don't think it should. Like, balance-wise, it would make more sense if the item summons don't replace your class summons, but I'm fairly confident that they do. Alright, back to hand in that quest.
The keep's coming along nicely.
And looks like we're going to be attacked by the Leaden Key in 4 days.
How do you do?
Slycardell is dead. Good work. I'll be celebrating in New Hyamar soon enough. Here's the bounty. Another 2 grand. And a little bit of experience. I say a little bit, it's actually a decent chunk. That looks like, what, somewhere between a 1/6 and a 1/5 of a level? Not actually going to do the math, just judging by the size of the bar. And considering I just leveled up, I assume I was at more or less nothing before that.
Better indeed.
Rest again. And we will go fight the Leaden Key.
Hmm?
Need to get more mercenaries, otherwise they're going to be all kind of stuck alone. I really don't want to lose that one. It was special. Though also expensive, so there is the upside that if our Glanfathan Soul Hunter dies, we don't have to pay them. At least I assume we don't.
Spot on.
Interesting that it didn't, like, respect my party formation when spawning us in. It seems to have spawned us in, I don't even know, more or less at random. Maybe that's how my characters were standing outside when I clicked resolve and just teleported them in that formation. That's something to keep in mind for next time, I suppose. I was hoping to interrupt them. He's injured already. You better run up there and see if you can protect this... Oops, wrong button. Protect this Soul Hunter. Excellent.
Arthek Worthen Roth!
I'm ready. The Arches Vox Converano.
Forticoa!
I'm here.
Oh?
Who's getting a turn? Bar.
Spot on.
Oh, that's always fun. 117 accuracy against it. Nice. Defense of 43. I think that means I can't not crit. Always like being unable to not crit.
I'm ready. I'm here. My bow's ready.
Hey.
Following your lead.
Oh, expecting this fight to be a bit harder. Oh, we did get a fine item to sell out of it, and a grimoire to sell, which is also $100. Is Chie's armor? I do not remember. What is she wearing here? She's just wearing a fine robe. How does this look? Does this look better? I mean, honestly, it kind of does, but not enough that I want to waste the money upgrading it to fine. Alright, sell the junk I just got. Sell that. Finally get rid of this plate armor. I think I've decided I don't need that. The $6,000 again. Decent amount to make sure I can always keep things building. I don't think I used much in the way of per day abilities or took much in the way of damage. I'd already used one of his 3 times per rest heals, but he very, very, very rarely uses those, so who cares? Interesting that the aura... Oh, there it is, the Outworn Buckler. It doesn't show on Pelagina herself, even though she does get the bonus. Odd that. But anyway, that's going to be the end of Session 17. Thank you all for watching and or listening, and I hope you will join me again next time with Session 18.